Welcome to the Screening Room. I'm Russ Simmons.
And I'm Sean Edwards. All right, Russ, we got a couple of movies where, you know what, plausibility has been thrown out the window. It lands on the street and gets run over by a truck.
Right. Well, while it doesn't all work, the romantic fantasy, A Big, Bold, Beautiful Journey, is at least an interesting experiment. Margot Robbie and Colin Farrell are very appealing, but they're stranded in a bizarre story about strangers who revisit trying episodes from their past by passing through a series of mystical doorways.
Man, come on now. A Big, Beautiful Journey is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life. It isn't big, it isn't bold. Now, it is beautiful, and so is the cast, but it is so stupid. And the cast is given the task of making dialogue that feels as if it was written by a preteen work. Spoiler alert, Russ, it does not.
You know, Sean, the message that it gives about encouraging risk-taking, that comes through. But it can't quite overcome those uneasy saccharine moments.
You're just up here trying to be nice. I still can't get over the fact that Margot Robbie and Colin Farrell have zero chemistry. The movie is also full of impossibilities. It's actually insulting and puzzling that there are adults out here who know nothing about romance and relationships. It's a journey definitely not worth taking.
2 popcorn bags.
1 popcorn bag. I almost got up and walked out of that movie. That movie is so bad.
Here's one that I think is worse. Don't be fooled by the name Jordan Peele above the title for the horror movie Him. He produced, but did not write or direct, this ugly, dull, one-note chiller about a wannabe quarterback who's lured into a satanic cult to ensure he becomes the GOAT. It's odd that a movie about football has no forward momentum. This one fumbles the ball.
Well, here's the deal. Him is actually masterfully disturbing, and it's also a head trip because, like you said, it takes this bizarre, uncanny look at what it takes to become the best of the best. Now, what happens when the unattainable dream you have planted in your head since birth and you try to bring that to life? Well, Him tries to talk about that, and I do like the fact that the setting is professional football, and Marlon Wayans does excel as the veteran quarterback who is this sort of demonic mentor to this newbie who has dreams of becoming the best quarterback of his generation. The entire movie plays out like an out-of-control, nightmarish art installation with a horror edge. I admittedly cheated. It took 2 viewings to understand this twisted, warped film that is definitely not for everyone.
Well, it's definitely not for me. 1 popcorn bag.
3 out of 5 popcorn bag. I did enjoy Marlon Wayans because he's good when he occasionally does the dramatic stuff. They just didn't quite hit the mark.
Now, Xeno is an offbeat sci-fi tale that plays like an uneasy mix of the family-friendly E.T. and the grisly alien. A troubled teenage girl befriends a carnivorous space creature, but the bad guys are the government agencies that are hunting it. Now, while it's reasonably well made, Xeno has a frustrating finale that likely will leave audiences underwhelmed.
Yeah, there is a lot to like about this coming-of-age story. This isn't your typical alien buddy movie. There are more than a few genuine moments that give the film sort of authentic, heartwarming feel, but the melodrama they add in about the family elements just flat out doesn't work.
2 popcorn bags.
I'm right there with you on this one, 2 popcorn bags.
You can see all of our reviews and interviews with Hollywood's biggest stars at fox4kc.com/screeningroom.
Check us out on YouTube channel or go to our Screening Room Fox 4 Facebook page, or you can watch us on WDAF Plus, where we will take a deeper dive into the mess that Colin Farrell and Margot Robbie made and Russ's frustration with him.
True enough.
It's not a great weekend.
Sorry to rain on your parade, Pat.
It's not. Look, they designed this weekend for people to go buy art at the Plaza Art.
That's it. That's right. Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Just skip the trash at the box office.
Oh, most definitely.
Thanks, guys. All right, coming up in today's